to Get Heavy Podcast. With your host, Craig Casamas and Big J Curran.
Welcome to Get Heavy Podcast. We got a beautiful episode for you today. Coming live from the fucking Hurriquake. We made it. Jay can't be here today.
Jay fell into a crevasse.
Yeah, most people think that the earthquake was caused by, a fault line in Ojai, but what it really was is that it was Jay's diabetes blood level dropping. It hit so fucking hard it shook the earth.
It hit rock bottom.
Rock bottom.
And Craig was like, "Yo, this is a super special episode.
So special.
John, come in, please.
Yeah, please help.
Jay can't make it."
Yeah, he got swept up in a fucking river flood.
He swept up in a river and it got stuck in a crevasse that opened up at the earthquake. And it has lowered his blood sugar because we can't get food to him. So if anybody is over by the Ventura River,
yeah,
please send Jay some food so we can get him, so we can get his energy out because he's stuck in a crevasse. He got swept there by the river.
He's actually now the Matilaha Dam.
Yeah, there's a new reservoir beginning.
Oh, fucking sorry, Jay. Can't be here to defend yourself. Jay's stuck at work, so we're doing a midday pod. I appreciate you coming on, John.
We literally just came up with that whole thing right there. Like,
this is why it works.
Didn't even talk.
Not at all.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, how's it going? Hello,
nice to have you on,
Craig. Hello, Kenny.
Feels like old days, huh?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah.
Some studio upgrades.
Yeah, studio upgrades. We're not on a Zoom.
This is true. I was thinking about
like
how many of our original podcasts were just all Zoom, during the pandemic.
Yeah, just like, hey, how's it going?
I don't think I ever want to do that again.
Oh, my God.
It's the worst, right?
No. Yeah.
I'm surprised we were able to make it work for that long.
Yeah. Well, that was life. I remember when it was like, is this just what life is now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm glad we're not there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm glad where we are.
Sure.
But I'm glad we're not there.
This is true, man.
So
what the fuck, man? What's going on?
Not much.
I know you're getting ready to leave.
Not much. Yeah, I'm getting ready to leave on tour. I've been home. So I think the last time I came in, I just got back off tour.
I think so. Yeah.
I just got off tour. I've been home pretty much since then, trying to
piece your life together.
Piece my life back together, kind of a thing,
Yeah.
Because it is completely fallen apart, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It happens from time to time, but it's been good. It's been good to be home, chilling, and now I'm about to go back on tour. Viagra Boys, we are going on tour with Queens of the Stone Age.
I'm so stoked.
Yeah,
so stoked for you, man.
That's gonna be good. That'll be a good one, and then I'm going back out with Goblin.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
they're doing the thing again.
Yeah. They're basically. I'm basically not gonna come home.
Ever again?
Yeah.
Like ever?
No.
Never coming home again?
No, I'm just not coming home like in between tours.
Sure.
So, Viagra Boys Queens of the Stone Age goes to like October 6th.
Nice.
And then actually, I will actually be stopping by my house, dropping off all the Viagra Boys gear, and then the bus is going to take us all to the airport.
Oh, wow.
Viagra Boys will fly home, and I'll fly to go meet Goblin.
Damn, dude. Where's the Goblin tour start?
That starts in like the Midwest, but they would already been on tour for like 2.5 weeks. I'm sending out like a substitute TM.
Okay.
So, and then I will meet up with them in Pittsburgh.
Ooh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
At least you can fly. Remember when you had to drive everywhere?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Damn it, dude.
Yeah. No, yeah. So it's nice to fly and get around. It'll be nice to get out. It'll be nice to get away.
I bet.
I definitely need that nomadic thing coming. But then I'm going to come home, and I think I'm going to be home for like a year.
Really?
Yeah. So, man, that's going to be wild.
I have so many doubts that you're going to be home for a year.
Well, at least that's the plan.
Happening.
Well, that's the plan. I'm going to try and get like more local gigs. I have a local gig set up, and just try to kind of like be more around. Be around for a year.
I got you.
You
Yeah,
know?
that makes sense.
Because then Viagra Boys they're planning to have a record out. And then we will go back on tour for a long time. Do the whole thing. And then we'll go on tour for a long time. And then I'll be like, hey, I was home for a year. I don't feel bad.
Yeah. Viagra Boys is hands down my go-to band right now.
They're super fun.
It's crazy, dude.
They're they're just really great.
Yeah. If you haven't heard them, check them out.
Everything
awesome.
about Viagra Boys is great. I mean, they're just super fun.
Yeah.
You know, like I listened to a little bit of it before I did tours with them. But then since I've toured with them, I'm like, holy shit. Like, this band is awesome.
Yeah.
I think they're going to blow up.
I think, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If they can keep on their trajectory. And their records, like, it's how it goes. You get a first record out, it catches everyone's attention. And every record they've put out since then has been equally as good.
I mean, they're so good that they're called Viagra Boys.
Right.
And they still can do something.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, that says something.
It does,
you know?
yeah.
It's funny because, like, even in, like, our emails, like, our internal emails, there's a few people that'll be like, oh, they censor Viagra in the email because people's email filters will send it to spam.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they'll send it to spam
wild.
or, you know, the junk box.
Huh.
So, like, because, like, I would get emails and it'd be like V ... Agra Boys. And I'm like, guys, like, no one's, you know, like, what are we hiding
offended
from?
by that
I'm like,
word.
yeah, I'm not offended by this. And it's like, no, it's for filters. So we
That
can.
actually, I never even fucking considered that, dude.
Big Brother's watching everything.
All the time, right?
Everywhere. They're even,
Here's what I want to
even your
know.
personal fucking email. So that's how it's all done.
Yeah.
You know?
I often wonder, you know, because being in the little bit of bands that I've been in, having to do maybe a handful of interviews, you get those, like, dumb questions. You know what I mean? Like those, so, how do you guys, you know, whatever. And I wonder how many times they've been asked, so do you guys actually use Viagra? You know, and you're like, these guys are 25, dude.
Right,
They
right,
don't need
right.
dick pills. They're out here just slinging dick. Fucking and probably ketamine. Who fucking knows what's going on? You know
That's
what I mean?
a good time with
These
them.
guys are fucking going for it. They don't need Viagra. Dude.
But the funny thing is that, like, if you, because, like, I kind of was like, yo, I didn't really ask them why they're called Viagra Boys, but after listening to their music, I kind of get it because all their songs are about doing drugs, like, and doing, like, hard drugs, not doing, like, smoking a little weed or doing some acid.
Yeah,
you know what I
licking
mean?
the bag.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, so
Yeah.
I get it. Like, we're the Viagra Boys because we still have to take, you know, like, I don't know if they did. I'll ask them. You know what?
We're
I'll
gonna need
ask
a
'em.
report on the road. Dude.
Yeah. I
need a report.
was telling Craig before, I'm like, I'll do some reports from the road.
Please, dude.
Just
That'd
send
be
in videos. And when you have the new setup, you can literally watch it.
Yeah.
You'll be like,
what's
yo,
up,
you'll
dude.
be like, Kenny, put it up.
Put it up, dude. Fucking put it up. Yeah. So, how'd you survive the Hurriquake yesterday, dude? What a fucking show that was.
Oh
huh?
my gosh. Okay, yeah. So I survived it well. I survived it a little hungover
Yeah. I
in
bet.
my living room. Didn't really move that much. Went and got some pizza. That was about it. But the house started shaking, and I was like, I did the typical earthquake. Oh,
did you?
I gradually yelled louder, and I yelled to, you know,
Like, who are you yelling to?
yeah, exactly.
There's no one in the house?
Exactly. You know,
Yeah,
I'm like
totally.
gradually just like, what the fuck? You know, my roommate had just left. I called him. I'm like, yo, did you feel that? And he's like, no, we're driving. Like, the radio just said something though. And I'm like, oh, but I was just waiting for Godzilla to come.
Yeah, right, yeah. Over
know?
the hill, just...
I mean,
Out of the ocean,
yeah, exactly.
Totally. What
So,
else could happen, right?
I mean, yo, you know, the fucking
It's a wild
Earth
world out here.
Earth is
right
mad at us, dude.
Gaia's
Earth is
pissed.
fucking mad.
Gaia is mad, dude.
Like, you know, look at all the fucked up shit going down. Like, and I mean, like, I it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, like you put unnatural things into the planet and into the air and all that stuff. You know, I'm not trying to get all fucking weird on it.
Oh, I get it.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, but let's just be real. You put shit in that has like a natural flow of things, and you take out the one thing, and you know, all of a sudden fucking Godzilla comes down from fucking
Touché.
2 trees.
Yeah.
You know, but please, Godzilla, don't hurt 2 trees.
I know. God
Like,
forbid.
fuck. Oh, my God.
It's only 1 tree now.
Oh my God! Look, let's
Yeah.
not talk about it.
I know.
We still call it fucking 2 trees.
We can't even breach the subject.
Jeez, like
That,
you know,
of all the things, crazy shit we've said on here, that might be the most
you know,
controversial.
keep Ventura.
Yeah,
but let's
totally.
add apartment complexes everywhere.
Yeah.
But don't touch the.
You want to hear a fucking fun fact about those apartments?
Yeah,
You know who they're owned by?
the college.
The Church of Scientology.
Oh yeah. That's right.
There's
you
a
were telling
bunch
me
of
this.
those condos downtown that are owned and built by the Church of Scientology. I heard, now this is conspiracy, Kenny, calm down, that when one of the stipulations for them moving their church into the town was that they had to be, you know, some sort of like real estate, you know what I mean, had to have benefit Ventura, essentially. So they're like, yeah, we'll just buy a bunch of land and build condos no one's ever going to fucking afford, and then we'll keep all our hostages there.
Dude, I mean,
I heard David Miscavige's wife is fucking in one of those condos in Ventura.
which one? Let's find it.
Yeah, I know, right? That could be a big one. So in an earthquake, I was thinking about this yesterday because I was laughing so hard. Me and the kids, it's raining outside. Bronson's just playing in the rain. It's a rainy fucking day.
Right.
And of course, like Hillary, overpromised, underdelivered. You know, I'm thinking of all my political puns all day long, right? And so we decided, we're like, fuck it, dude, rainy day, let's go get some ice cream.
Right.
So we cruise up to Mr. Softy over here, and we're sitting down, and all of a sudden I'm eating my ice cream, knowing that I shouldn't be eating ice cream at fucking 2 o'clock on a Sunday, but I am. And all of a sudden the floor drops out, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? You know, I start like, you know, and then all of a sudden things are shaking, right? And you watch, there's 2 types of people in the world. There's the people that go, earthquake, earthquake, and they run, and they fucking hit doors, and they fucking stand there, ah! You know, they're like dying. And then there's people like me that are like, we're going to fucking die here. Who cares? I'm not getting up. Fuck this, dude. You know what I mean? And so half of the store literally is running to the doors, and the other, and me and my kids are sitting here like,
I mean, by the time you get up and run, like
It's
whatever,
done, right?
Whatever is gonna fall and hit you is gonna fall and hit you.
yeah. So I'm like, enjoy the ride, man.
Yeah.
And then it went like, fuck it. Almost, it felt like a minute. You
It
know
was
what I
like
mean?
it was like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I feel.
So it went for a while, and then as everyone's kind of like, we realize the worst of it's over. My daughter's like, "Hey, Dad, I thought I caused it because my leg was shaking." You know, and I'm like, "Hey, shut the fuck up. Enjoy the earthquake. Feel the earth move, dude. Like, what are you doing? Why? I don't need to know about your yet another ailment, your restless leg syndrome at fucking 15 or whatever. You know, I'm like, enjoy the fucking earthquake, dude. You know, but it was cool. It was like, fuck yeah, man. Why not? Why not? Earthquake, tsunami, fucking let's go.
Yeah. I mean, the earthquake was definitely did not expect that. Like I said, I was very hungover, so I didn't get off my couch. And plus, like, you know, it's California.
Yeah.
Like, everything's built for this. Like, you know, it's built for this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. It's like 5.1 earthquake, and like I don't think there's any damage.
No, not really. Yeah.
Anywhere.
A couple people had shit fall off the walls.
Yeah. I saw like I think a store in Santa Paula.
Yeah, Santa Paula got
Shit
shook pretty good.
Yeah,
I
I could see that. Yeah.
Was telling me a bunch of pictures flew off his walls and shit, but
Yeah, but no, I survived the hurricane. Have you what has been your experience with past earthquakes?
ooh, okay. So I remember the '94 earthquake.
Okay, yeah,
I was actually in Lancaster
Same.
when it happened. I just happened to be staying the night at my grandparents' house.
Okay.
That was gnarly. I do remember waking up in that one and being like, I got to get to a fucking door.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because and her house is a 2-story. So when that hit, and I don't know if my sisters were even with me. I might have just I was staying the night at my grandparents. And I remember that fucking thing hitting, dude, and being like, holy shit, I got to get to cover. Right. There was another one when I lived in Roseman that an actual, something fell off a shelf and a bottle fell off a shelf and hit me on the head and like broke on my head.
Oh, wow.
I didn't get cut really or nothing, but it certainly fucking hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah. In the '94 earthquake, because the original one was at like 4 in the morning,
Right,
like 4:30 in the morning, and I had a friend sleeping over, and I just remember like waking up, coming to, and I thought that, I mean, it was '94, so I thought that my mom had found I think I was having a dream
Mm-hmm.
also, but like basically the bed was shaking. I thought it was my mom being all mad that she found my Playboys.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah. And I remember just like keeping my eyes closed, like, oh shit, I was mad. And then like I come to and my mom's not at the end of the bed. And the whole bed shaking. I look down and my buddy is like rolling,
Yeah,
you know, because it
yeah.
was one of those rolling
Yeah, it was
shits.
a
And I was just
rolling
like, holy fuck. I'm like, get up.
Dude.
Get up. You know, I started going, Hurriquake.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Because I'm that type, obviously, we
Yeah.
found out. We obviously found out there's two types.
There's
and
two
I'm
different
that
types
type.
of people. It's the people that panic and run, and the other people that are just like, well, I'm fucking okay.
Yeah. But
right.
then I remember like I got up and like my parents, was like, oh, everything's fine. And then I couldn't sleep. And then there was like a big aftershock later that day.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was watching the Goonies. And I was
Nice,
like,
dude.
yo, this is like some Goonies shit right here.
right,
Even though it's not.
Yeah, not at all.
Not at all, but it just seems like
You
it
can
for some
you can
reason.
literally wrap anything going on in your life into Goonies. If you know what I mean, if you
is
think
true.
about it hard enough, it's.
That-
I mean, really, it's,
true.
you're either Sloth
Yeah.
or Data
Yeah.
or Chunk.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all these things at the same time.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? I'm the kid getting pulled on my bicycle on the convertible. You know what I mean? I'm every fucking kid in that movie, dude.
Oh, you mean you're the singer of RKL?
Oh, is that him?
Yeah, that's
What?
Josh
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin. Well, okay,
Oh, he's
so
a drummer though.
whatever it was,
a
he
drummer,
said
yeah.
no, but like I don't even know if it's real.
It is real.
It is real.
I've heard him talk about it.
I know I've heard him talk about it, but I've talked to the guys in RKL,
Right.
And I don't know if it's real.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, because what he told me, Josh, or not me, duh. I'm watching a fucking thing.
Hey, I
was talking to him,
okay, now we know how
when I
Craig
was on the
watches.
set of
now we know how
Avengers.
Craig watches TV.
'Cause I'm there.
He's like, yo, so I was just hanging out with, my buddy Chris. It's like you were watching Thor.
yeah,
It's like,
I am there. I was on the set of Avengers, dude, and me and Brolin were talking.
know.
No, I watched him. It might have been on Hot Ones that he talks about. Have you seen that show, Hot Ones, where they eat the hot chicken wings?
No,
It's
no,
great.
no.
Anyway.
No, I know about it. but-
He basically said that he was in RKL in the very, very early days, like way before they did anything.
right,
Is essentially what it was. You know what I mean? And that he was like, yeah, I was in it for a minute. Like, you know what I mean? And that was about it, you know, but I grew up there and I love those guys. You know what I mean? He's all, but everyone was a fucking heroin addict and we were all fucked up.
right.
You know what I mean? So he did talk about it, but
Chris, their guitar player lives in Ventura.
yeah,
We should
yeah, should hit him up.
we should video call him sometime. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun little thing.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, we got one question for you.
Totally, dude.
All right, later.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. The Hurriquake was good.
The Hurriquake was good. Again, the hurricane in Ventura, it wasn't that bad, but like the path was kind of more like LA and all.
Yeah,
that
LA
shit.
got hit hard, dude.
Yeah, like
LA got hit
my
pretty
parents
hard.
up in Lancaster and stuff, they got hit. I think they got 4 inches. I was
Wow.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 inches of rain in the desert. Like that place is probably flooded to shit.
Right.
And that water will stay there for 3 months.
Oh yeah, I think yeah.
Especially now that like summer's I don't know. Who knows how hot it'll be up there,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean?
I try to
So-
explain to my wife all the time how big 4 inches is. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? And
yeah.
she still doesn't fucking get it, but you know what I mean? It's,
I mean, hey,
It's
from
a lot,
From
dude.
what
4
they
inches
say,
is a
from
lot.
what they say, 4 inches is better than 7 inches.
that's
what they say.
That's what I tell her.
That's what they say.
Yeah, that's what I tell
you
her all
know,
the time.
but you know,
Yeah, I don't know. It was a wild one, man. I obviously I'm just like cool rainy day.
yeah.
But it was very odd that you see what they're putting on the news, and I get it. It's all LA based, and LA got some fucking serious water, dude.
right.
You know, but I'm standing here going, huh.
I mean, yeah, it
a
was
nice rainy
wild
day.
how like I said, I went and got pizza yesterday, and it was wild how dead it was, like just out. You know what I mean? I mean, again, it was a rainy day, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I like rainy days in Ventura. They're nice.
Oh, so nice, dude. So few and far.
It's so
between.
nice because like sometimes like this might sound weird to some people, but sometimes the blue skies are like psychotic.
What?
Like it is fucking just like I feel like I'm in a white wall, like a white room, you know, a room with
Like
white
it's a
walls.
projected cloud.
Like
that
it's
you're
just like what the fuck? Like I need some contrast.
There you
here.
go. Okay.
It's just too much for me sometimes.
I get you, dude.
You know, especially when we get those like continuous
Yeah.
days, you know, where it's like I used to hear of clouds.
Yeah.
You know,
This
They
is
used to
a full
exist.
Californian complaint, by the way. It's
This
just
is-
sometimes it's too sunny, dude. and it's
It-
too nice.
I
and
mean,
I fucking don't
you know,
And I'm with you. I
it
totally
is.
agree with you.
I just like I like a little bit of change. You
I do
know?
too.
I've never been like a one full-time job kind of guy. I like a bunch of part-time jobs.
Right. And you've also spent a lot of time in the East Coast where they have actual weather.
Where they have actual weather and
what I
stuff
mean?
like that. Oh, yeah. I remember the tour I just did like this last February. I think I was like 3 weeks. The weather didn't get above like 38 degrees.
Yeah.
Like at any
Yeah.
time of the day.
Right.
At any time of the day. Like the hottest time of the day was 38 degrees. And I just remember being like, what the fuck?
That is
Like,
rough. Yeah. Why does
life.
fucking Goblin only tour in the winter? What the is it? Because they're just so dark and depressing?
I guess, well, because
It
it's
doesn't make
like,
any sense, dude.
I don't know.
They probably play the summer festival circuit out in Europe.
Yeah,
I'm sure,
yeah,
right?
kind of.
It's
They,
like motherfucker, dude.
I mean, fall and winter is a good time to tour just because it's most of the country
Right.
is like looking for indoor things.
Looking for things to do. That
Because
makes
like in
sense.
America, like I said, not a ton of bands tour in the summer.
Yeah.
Bands do, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like certain bands do, and they play like these bigger spots. But like the summertime is like you're competing with everything.
Yeah.
You're competing with the beach.
Yeah, it's true.
You're competing with the kids being out of school. You know what I mean? Like everything.
That does
Everyone-
make
like
sense.
no extra money. There's no extra money or no extra time.
Yeah.
And plus, like lots of bands tour in college towns.
Yeah. If college
So you
is
go
in
to a
session,
college
yeah.
town, college not in session. There's
Right.
like 40,000 people missing from a city. Like,
Yeah, that's a 40,000.
like the city of Boston.
market.
The city of Boston, when school is not in session, it goes down. Like the population is like 510,000 people total.
Really?
Yeah, like I think like the schools bring in like 500,000 people.
Wow. That would make sense. Yeah.
So you know.
And those fucking Boston townies are something else, dude.
Oh, fuck. Dude, my brother is he lives in New Hampshire, which is basically fucking the same fucking thing. They talk the same.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Sometimes he'll like.
You guys want to go to the bar?
Sometimes
You're
he'll
what?
like
What
he-
did you say?
Me and him text all the time, and like sometimes he texts me, and I'm like, are you just arguing with yourself? Like last night, like he'll like send me a bunch of texts, just like, sends me a video that's talking shit about something that I do, or just being brother shit.
Right.
And then he's like, "Mah, oh yeah, but just he like has this whole conversation. And I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you're talking to, bro.
Who you been talking to, man?
Like, who the fuck are you talking to?
He's
Yourself?
answering himself on his
You're answering
on the
yourself?
text.
Oh yeah, you think you're fucking funny? And that's like very New England people.
Well, I've said this before. Boston was one of the only places I've been approached to fist fight on the street from a stranger. You remember? You were with us, I think.
I don't know.
We just got to Boston.
Which tour is that on? Was that on the
It wasn't the whole tour.
Ox tour?
It may have been the Ox
Because that's
tour.
when I left, but I left after the Boston show.
It might have been our first one on our own.
Okay.
It might have been our first one. I don't know if you were there, but
Well, because basically, like, I got off in Boston, and then you guys picked up James, and like,
that's right. Yeah, well, I don't
Richmond
think
or
it was
something.
that tour.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm standing. I think I've told this story before, but I'm standing. We just get out of the van, dude, and we're in some fucking bar. Like next to this bar is a bunch of townies. You know what I mean? All the fucking collared shirts and the shorts, and they're fucking. I don't know. We're in Cambridge or whatever we are, wherever the fuck. And I'm standing there. This guy walks up. He goes, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Nothing, man. What's up with you?" And he's like, "You want to fucking fight?" I'm like, dude, I just know. Like, no, I just got here, man. Thanks, though. He's like, all right, then. Fuck you, then, faggot. It just fucking keeps walking. And I'm like, okay. Dude, I'm like, hey. What the fuck, man? It was like, we didn't even, there was no conversation before that or after that, nothing leading up to it. I was a guy in his path, and he thought, I want to fucking beat this fat bearded dude up.
Yeah.
And I just didn't give him what he wanted, and he fucking kept it moving. It's like, and welcome to Boston. Thank you so much.
I'm actually going to Boston on Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
This Thursday. But
Awesome.
But one time I was in Boston, I was there to watch the Dodgers play the Red Sox.
Ooh, that's a toughie.
And we were staying at we were in New York before that, and then we took the train up to Boston, and we were staying at a hotel. We were staying at a hotel a few blocks away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's me, my ex-wife, and some other Dodger fans. We're walking to the game. Everybody walks to the game out there.
Right.
Everything's close. So we're walking. We're standing at this one crosswalk, and I just see these Boston people just standing there across the street, just like getting fucking pissed.
Dude.
You could just tell they're just like
Yeah.
shaking. They got their They got their stupid hats. They're like folded. Like the brim is just like
Because
folded.
it's not a
so
flat hat
hard.
town. It is a
It's not a flat
folded hat, dude.
Yeah. Folded hat. Fucking khaki shorts. You know. Anyways, whatever. I just see this guy like fuming, and we start walking across, and I just see him go, "Fuck the Dodgers, and fuck you too." And I'm just like, yeah,
thanks,
you know what
man.
I mean?
I
Like,
appreciate
it was just, I love that shit.
Yeah,
so.
me too, man.
But yeah,
What's worse? Are Boston fans worse than Raiders fans?
Boston fans are the worst fans to exist on
they?
the fucking planet.
They have to be, right?
They are the fucking worst fans. But they're also so simple though, because like out in, I mean, whatever. In most places, it's like in LA, it's like a Dodgers fan could be a fucking Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
for sure, yeah.
whatever. In Boston, like they are Boston everything.
Right.
So at that same Dodgers, like
It's the Celtics. It's the Sox.
Celtics, it's the Sox,
yeah.
it's the Patriots.
Right.
It's the Bruins.
You're not allowed to like any.
You know what I mean?
thing.
It's like you like every fucking Boston team. So the time I was out there, like I said, like they like to talk shit. So whatever, they're talking shit, and the Lakers had just beat the Celtics in the finals. So like, which doesn't mean anything at the said Dodgers game that we're at, but we're in Boston, so I know it's just like it just means everything to these fucking people.
Yeah.
So like they would literally just be like, "Yo, fucking, what up? Dodgers are losing," but you know, just talk shit, and I would just be like, I would look at them and just go, "Lakers." And they would just literally instantly would just sit down. Like it was just like my closing thing for everything. Like they would go on this whole fucking thing, and I would just go, "Lakers."
How the Lakers doing though?
Yeah. Tell me about how the Celtics are, bud.
Yeah,
you know?
totally. Yeah.
How the Celtics doing there, bud.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
So, but I'm going this weekend again to go to a Dodgers game.
Really?
But I'm going with my travel group.
Oh yeah,
the Pantone 294.
Pantone, that's right.
I
was trying to
check
tell
this
someone
out.
about that the other day, and I can't remember the color.
Yeah.
And it's you. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, John's in some fucking Dodgers club, like something about the blue. He's like, and I can't remember who I was even talking to now, but they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, there's like a traveling Dodgers club. And he's like,
Yeah.
there's not enough time in the world for shit like that.
Dude,
for
yes,
me,
there
for
fucking
you,
is.
there is. You know
Yes,
what I
there
mean?
fucking is.
Yeah.
But we bought 2,000 tickets.
So good.
So there's like 2,000 Dodger fans going to sit in one section in Boston.
Nice.
And like I can tell you, these motherfuckers have no idea what's coming.
Oh, the people in that
people in
that
Boston.
club?
No, Boston.
Oh, club. Okay. all
No,
right.
Boston
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Like Boston people are going to fucking like, because people are not like, sports teams don't really travel.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like other, like their fans.
Sure, fans
you know what I mean? It's like, you know, and when you go to places, most places are like, oh, we're here. We're this fan, you know? So you don't get a lot of opposing.
But when 2,000 Dodgers fans roll up, that's going to be a whole thing.
Good. It's gonna be
How many fistfights do you think there's going to
a lot.
be? There's going to be a few.
A few.
For sure.
Yeah.
Out of 2,000, I'd say at least 4 fistfights.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
Hey,
So.
do you guys make a weekend out of it? Is that how it works?
No, like it's like you can do all kinds of things, but we do a march. Like we march to the stadium. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's like you're admitting now that you're trying to start a civil war in Boston next week.
So
dude.
we're meeting at like this one spot. Like
Yeah.
they email it out a couple. You know, just they emailed it out the other day. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, we're meeting here, and it's so funny because it's like, all right, and then we'll do our annual march to the stadium, and it's like, remember, we're gonna be running red lights, getting in traffic, like, so just be
it's
safe.
It's like
Everyone-
a planned activism.
Oh yeah. It's like
That's
everyone be
awesome.
safe. I'm like, I love it because
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
my activist heart is just like, this is great, but it's all for baseball, so it's way more
Oh
lighthearted.
yeah, that's awesome.
It's
man.
way more lighthearted and way more fun. You know what I mean? Like the other shit, I'm like trying to smash fucking things.
Yeah,
you know?
sure, yeah.
This, I'm just like, hey,
I like baseball.
I like baseball because it makes me check out from life.
That's so
it makes
funny,
me think
man.
of my grandparents.
Oh, dude. Well, so we'll prepare John's eulogy for next
Yeah,
week. for this
yeah. No, it'll
podcast.
be good.
It was really nice.
It'll be
knowing you,
good.
man.
I'll have some content for the Get Heavy.
I bet you will.
For the
Please
Get Heavy
take some,
Instagram
dude.
for the Instagram feed
Yeah,
next
John's
week,
going to
yeah.
be a reporter from the road.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so but it's gonna be fun, and then also when we're there, we do a roll call where we literally like, so say like Mookie Betts is playing left field.
Mm-hmm.
We go, Mookie Betts.
Nice.
Like the whole section will do it, and we
Okay.
do it until he turns around and turns his hat.
No way.
Oh yeah.
And are they in on it? They have to.
No.
They're
Oh, they
not-
don't know. No,
Okay.
they don't know. No, they don't know. So we just try to do it, but usually you do that at your home stadium, and
Sure.
we do it on the road, which is just like unheard of.
There has to be other traveling like clubs like that. Right?
I mean,
Is it
there-
just the Dodgers?
No, I mean I'm sure there are, but nothing is like nothing like
as
this.
organized as that.
Nothing is organized and as big as this.
So funny, man.
Yeah.
That's
So it's fun. I mean, I need some checkout shit of,
Yeah, I get you.
It's like baseball's always been my checkout of life.
Yeah.
Like indulge in something that's just like doesn't matter.
Yeah. It makes sense. I mean, that's what UFC is for me, dude.
Yeah.
It's the only
Yeah,
sport
yeah,
I
yeah.
watch. And we just watched. I just made John watch. If you didn't catch it, Sean O'Malley, fucking awesome, dude. Aljamain Sterling, Sean O'Malley fight this weekend. Boy, was it a fucking good one, dude.
Dude, he fucking knocked that dude.
To another universe.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Anytime I see a hit like that, I just think of like the couple times I've been hit in my life, and I'm
Right,
like,
yeah.
dude, there was nothing like
Not
that.
even that close. Yeah,
There was
totally.
nothing like that, and like, yo,
Yeah,
you know?
it was. He has so much power in his fuck. He's lanky and tall and odd. And I knew going in that Aljamain Sterling is a nightmare on the ground, and Aljo was gonna try to get him to the ground and fucking strangle him to death, and he probably would have. But that guy, Sean O'Malley, is so fucking sharp with the striking.
Yeah.
He looks for you to overextend yourself, and he finds a spot, and he fucking puts you to sleep, dude. You know what I mean? And he is the next Conor McGregor. He has the star power to be that famous.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I could see that.
Because he's already massive on the internet. Like I think he might be one of the highest grossing people in UFC right now, but not because of the UFC. Like he has millions of followers on Twitch, has like fucking brand deals with all kinds of weed shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like this guy's making a shitload of money. He cracked the code, like on how to fucking do it. You know what I mean? And he's doing it in a really like cool way. You know what I mean? His merch, he's got apparel, all kinds of shit. But you can't fucking argue with the guy's fucking skills, man. To see someone get hit like that, you're like, yo.
It was pretty intense. He definitely took him out. And like Craig was saying that he thought it ended maybe like a few hits too early, but then like definitely like homeboy that like got knocked out, like his eyebrow was already open.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, again, you hit him 3 more times, and then it's like we're literally looking at the guy's skull. And then it's like, yo, bro, why didn't he stop that?
I know,
like,
yeah. I do feel like it was a good stoppage. I just,
Yeah.
he was still trying to scramble, and he could have figured it out, but I don't think it would have went much longer. You know what I mean? Than that. So
I always, I think the first time I ever had like that conversation with myself or other people about like when it stopped, like it should stop too early. I remember Forrest Griffin, like in one of like the like some like in like the like UFC like 28, 29. It was something like that. It was like my friend's like bachelor party, and Forrest Griffin was literally getting, like he was getting hit, and then he would like I think he got punched, fell back. And then just like sprung up off the ground, and the guy just kept hitting him, and he kept springing off the ground up into it. And it was like this thing of just like, yo, stop, somebody stop this.
And back then they didn't stop fights.
No, they didn't stop
You just had
fights
to
back
quit or
then.
get
Yeah.
knocked out, right?
So it was gnarly, and I remember that. And I think Forrest Griffin got knocked out. And then like he just like popped up and like was just I was like, dude,
How are you alive, dude? How the fuck are you? Yeah. But yeah, that's my escape, dude. UFC is my only thing. Except for apparently I'm a fucking asshole, and I just joined your guys' football fantasy league.
Yeah, fantasy football
Fuck,
league. Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You know how little I know about it? I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah.
Fantasy football?
Fantasy football. Fantasy football.
For me, it's a football fantasy.
Yeah, it's a football. It's a football
I know
fantasy.
nothing about football, dude. And I joined this fucking league, and I'm already regretting it.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
We haven't even done draft day,
And
I'm already mad that I said yes.
Yeah,
to this.
I'm gonna be gone for draft day, but
Oh,
I'll
God.
be there digitally doing it. It's For me, it's a good excuse for us all to get together and hang out.
Yeah, that's what I'm into it for.
That's literally what it is. Like, hopefully, like these like few get together on a few Sundays.
Yeah.
I'll be on tour for the first 2 months of it,
Right.
but we'll be home for the second.
How long does the fucking season go? The winter?
It goes till December.
God damn it.
So yeah. But I think ours will end. Like, we were actually, that was something we were debating in the phone, in the text thread.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like mid-December.
I came here only to talk shit.
Yeah.
And then figure out if I can really get into something and figure it out.
It's literally just a numbers thing, and it's kind of fun to make it pay attention. And the cool thing is, like,
well, and there's some good money on the line.
There is good money on the line.
And that's worth it to me. As long as I can beat fucking Chris Perez, I'll be fine.
Major rage.
Yeah, Chris tried to give me a Chris Perez guest last week. Tried to give me the rundown of who to listen to and who not to listen to. And I was like, I'm pretty sure you're one of the guys not to listen to.
I would love to see Chris's list of the rundown of who to listen to and who not to listen to.
It's like, well, some guys will fucking try to give you bad information and this and that. And I'm like, you're only full of bad information.
But that's Chris getting the information. Maybe Chris, maybe something with them.
Yeah, it's wild. I'm interested. I've never done a fantasy football thing.
It's fun, and it's really not that hard.
Yeah.
And
I've been watching, I went deep dive, like conspiracy theory level on YouTube videos for draft picks. And I'm making notes, dude. I'm writing shit down. And you know how I am. I'm a fucking animal, dude. And once I decide I'm doing something, I'm doing it. And I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going to be in the top 5 for sure. For sure. That's what I'm doing.
No, I've won the league. I won the league the first 2 years.
Did you? Yeah. I'm fucking doing it, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to be here to upset people.
Do you know what you should do? That you should find there's got to be a fantasy football podcast.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Oh yeah. There is. But see, you could find one where it's like, find one that basically like gives you like point info, number info.
Yes.
Because like that's all it is. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm starting to figure it out, dude, and it's going to be a fucking problem. So, what's our fantasy league? Cum sluts,
cum stains,
cum stains, or something.
Cum stains or cum sluts, something like that.
Which is already ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can find me. I'm the athletic hippo, which is my new name now. Apparently, Craig Kasamas, aka athletic drunk hippo.
Craig added to the conversation by pocket dialing the whole
chat.
The whole chat. Like the one day, he talks about being annoyed, and then he fucking pocket dials us.
And I realized there's like 15 people on the call.
I think I was sitting. Was I sitting next to you? I was sitting next to him. Yeah,
I don't know. I think I checked the message and then just threw it in my pocket, and it fucking my phone's like, let's fucking have a conversation. And called everyone on Facebook. I hate that feature.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Yeah,
dude.
that you can. Yeah.
I fucking. That's the word. If you could get rid of any feature on fucking social media, it's that fucking video dial, dude. I hate that thing.
There's quite a long list of things we could get rid of.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
It fucking drives me nuts. But then, of course, everyone's boomer fucking calling me all sorts of names.
It's so.
So dude, I just wrote, "Hey guys, that was my dick, letting you know about the pounding you're going to be taking this season." All right.
Here it comes.
Here it comes, dude.
Here it comes.
Because I can do one thing really well, and it's talk shit.
And draft players on fantasy football.
That's going to be my next thing I'm really good at.
Yeah.
So what do you I wanted to ask you about, you ready for Trump 2024?
How
you good? You ready?
I mean,
you think you're going to make it to the fucking lineup?
I mean, it's so fucking stupid.
It's amazing, dude.
It's just, I don't even know anymore. You know,
I know. I don't even know anymore. Should be the slogan for the 2024 election. Yeah, just 2024.
I don't even know anymore.
We don't even know anymore, dude. We got a guy that is half dead, fucking running the country, and then we got a guy that is gonna go to jail for 100 million things. You know what I mean?
Insane. It's completely insane.
It's insane, dude.
It's just insane that this is just where. I mean, I don't know. It's just where we are.
But is it insane? It doesn't feel insane. It's not surprising to me at all that we're being run by fucking insane people. You know what I mean? Like we have been. It's just becoming more and more apparent.
Well, we've been run by insane people, but now it's just everything is you can't hide behind shit.
Yeah, kind of, huh?
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's too, you know, how conversations are had, like how Twitter is or whatever the fuck it is, X.
Right. Oh, yeah, X. And
You know
Threads.
what I mean?
Watch
You
out for
know,
Threads, dude.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, Threads. What the fuck is that? Like, all of a sudden, there's this wild number next to my Instagram
Yeah,
name.
totally,
I'm like, what the fuck is it?
I
Is
went
is
on it. I'm like, what
like,
the
am I being
fuck?
ranked? Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
what
it
is
says
this?
on our podcast 100 million plus, and I'm like, the fuck does that mean? Do we have 100 million? And of course we don't.
No,
You know what I mean? It doesn't make
yeah.
any fucking sense. But
Yeah,
yeah, I
Threads.
mean, you can't even do coke in the White House anymore.
And that's
dude.
what-
You know what I
you
mean?
know,
It's fucking.
yeah.
Remember, you used to be
Hey,
able to
you
get your
can't-
dick sucked.
You can. You just can't fucking leave it. You can't leave the
It's
bag
true.
out.
Don't drop your coke. That's
You know,
the fucking
you know.
number one rule of cocaine, right?
You know, yeah.
Don't lose it.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
lose it, dude.
Yeah, I have broken that rule a time or two.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's. I've been thinking about this. I'm like, I think honestly, and I've said this. I think we just need to wipe the slate clean. Be like, no, none of you get to run this year. No one
Right,
gets to run.
right.
No one. Well, I want my president to be a guy that they pick, and he goes, "Fuck, all right." That's
Right.
who I want my president to be.
Yeah.
That's it. I
Yeah.
want a guy that's like didn't run, didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Will
Yeah.
do it because he asked to.
Yeah.
Is not stoked to do it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
who
yeah.
I want my fucking
Yeah.
president to be from now on.
Yeah, it's just I mean, we're just too big.
Yeah.
It's all just too big. Like, there shouldn't be one person in charge of 400 million fucking anything.
Right.
And fucking, you know, like, same thing with China. Like, it's just all too fucking big.
Right.
And the problem is we get so big that
We're unmanageable.
we're
Look at
unmanageable.
us, dude.
Yeah,
Right.
like,
We
but
got
it's just
Hurriquakes now.
it's and the thing is like nothing gets done because you try to do something on a small level, and the
Yeah.
big dick will come and fuck it up.
Totally.
You know.
Yeah.
You try to do something on a big level, and it just fucking destroys everything.
Then you have a million small pussies. fucking
yeah.
Right?
So
Huh, Kenny? Right? Yeah. It's just fucking wild, dude. I don't know. I just saw the last indictment for Trump, and I'm like, oh boy, that doesn't look good.
yeah,
I think isn't he being brought up on real
It's-
like
it- like, it's-
charges for
and the thing is,
contaminating Georgia or
and the
something?
thing
I
is
don't
with
know.
Trump, it's like, yo, of course this motherfucker did all this stuff.
Sure.
Like he was so brazen about it.
Oh, yeah.
He was just like he literally thought nothing was gonna happen to him.
Sure.
And I'm sorry, like, you know, whatever you think about things, you know, it's like in the end, this is where we are. It's like what if we let Trump get away with everything? Then it's like, yo, like everybody could get away with
The
it.
problem is everyone has been getting away with it.
Well,
The Biden shit's not good, dude.
no, I know.
$20+ million in bribe money to run companies through shell corporations through his cocaine crack addict son. It's fucking not good, dude.
Right.
If
Right,
he was
right.
not in power right now, he would be going to jail.
Right.
And
Well,
it
but the
is
thing is, and Trump was protected for 4 years.
100%. Yeah,
You know what I
totally.
mean?
Yeah,
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like
all these people are doing this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I do think part of me thinks, as much as I don't like either of them, Biden, the Democratic administration is using every indictment they can as a weapon to fuck this guy.
Right.
For sure. Not that I'm not saying he was not guilty of mostly all of it, but a lot of that same shit they will sweep under the rug. No problem for their side.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
and
right.
that's where I'm like, you know what? Fuck you guys.
Well, see, the problem is that there's like you said, there is shit happening on both sides, and it has turned this thing where it's like whoever's in power, it gets swept under the rug.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
But to use that power to actively destroy a candidate, that hasn't happened in a long time. Now, are people getting so fucking blatantly corrupt that it has to be atoned for?
Right.
I kind of think that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they're going to use Trump as a fucking absolute whipping boy for it.
oh
You know
no,
what I mean?
yeah. See, what for me, like all this shit going down just makes me really loathe 20 years from now.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless
know what
we
I
get the
mean?
Aliens or something. I don't know.
I'm fucking going, dude. I'm going to fucking Thailand or something.
Yeah,
dude.
you're out of it. You've been
Like,
talking about this for a while.
I've been talking about Thailand for
Yeah.
a while, dude. It's or something out there. I'm going cheap.
Yeah.
Going cheap and fucking tropical where snakes are.
Bali, Thailand.
Bali,
something
Thailand.
like that.
I don't know. Just fucking, you
Pretty
know,
south.
like there's just like, I don't see how, whatever fucking type of country we are.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
That's true.
I like,
Yeah.
like whatever type of
A
fucking country,
neocon fascist democracy.
whatever fucking kind of country we are, like it ain't it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just like, you know what? Like, want to go somewhere where they're like, nah, we don't even have really a ton of land to fight for. So no one,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
We've been
like,
controlled for thousands of years,
Yeah.
and we all gave up.
yeah,
You know
we
what I mean?
all fucking get, you know what I mean? Like we're, you know, but it's just, I don't know, it's just too much.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I do think you're onto something there with getting the fuck out of here. I could see myself. I mean, obviously, I fucked myself up by having a third child really late.
Apple of your eye.
I love him, dude. He cried so hard today when I dropped him off.
Yeah.
Today was his first day of kindergarten. Oh boy, he was not happy. I've never seen a kid that hates school as much as I did. Like, just fucking doesn't want to be there, dude. And his little sad face made me so sad when I left him. I just wanted to take him with me and be like, you know what, buddy? This country's going to shit. Like, sit him down, 4-year-old Bronson. Like, this country's going to shit. You're probably not even going to see your 20s.
Yeah.
Let's just go have a good time, little guy.
I
You know
mean,
what
like,
that's
or
what
like-
I wanted to do, but I
mean-
left him there because I'm a neocon fascist democracy.
I mean, you know, the red, the fucking white, the blue.
I read him the fucking Constitution and I slapped him on the ass and sent him out. Dude.
Here you go, boy.
Yeah, there you go.
You know?
America, get
America,
to school,
son,
learn a
get
bunch
to
of shit
school.
that's never gonna help you.
Yeah.
Poor little guy.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, it broke my heart today.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait to see what kind of math he has to do. You're gonna have to learn a third different kind of math in your life.
Math is racist as fuck, apparently. So,
Dude.
I don't know, man.
Dude.
2 + 2 is not 4.
2 +
apparently,
2 is
anymore.
not 4.
It's based in the white patriarchy. That's what I've heard. You ever heard that fucking? You ever seen that chick on the news that said that shit? No. Oh, it was wild, dude. And I honestly, I hate math so much. I was like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Who cares if it gets me a better grade? Yeah, math is racist, dude. I'll take it.
I have
Math is racist as shit, dude. Christopher Columbus invented math. Who knows?
I have a friend whose daughter got a "Smash the Patriarchy" shirt at like the thrift
H&M
at
or
like the
something?
thrift store.
Oh,
It was like the thrift store. It was like the thrift store.
Yeah.
No, not H&M. It wasn't
Yeah.
that. Wasn't that contradictive? It was at like the thrift store, and the girl was wearing like around her grandma, and her grandma goes like, "That just means you don't like Grandpa."
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa.
Yeah. Well,
Whoa.
man. Some people don't get it, man.
I mean,
My daughter, Scout, gets it. She's getting really honestly, my daughter's getting a little odd, dude.
Yeah.
Because she still says she's gay,
yeah.
but she tells all the boys now that she's homophobic, which is really fucking with them because they're all trying to hit on her and take her on a date. And they're like, well, I was going to ask you out, but you're gay, right? And she's like, no, I'm homophobic. And they're like, what? And then she grabbed a fucking T-shirt from the thrift store the other day that said the 7 faults of women. And she thought it was the funniest shirt she's ever seen in her life, even though she's a lesbian. I'm like, you guys are. I was like, I don't know if I like this or I'm scared or what, but you are taking a wild turn, dude. Like, because I think a lot of the kids are rejecting this shit now. Like, Scout was all into that, the gender politics,
Right.
and she still is in a certain way.
Right.
But she's realized that it's super popular now. And now they don't. Now you're seeing a lot of those kids start to reject it because they thought they were unique and interesting first for a while, and now they're realizing it's. Remember when punk became mainstream?
Oh yeah.
Right, the poser punk days.
Oh yes.
Now it's getting to that, like with that shit, where there's so many kids that are doing it that it now she wants to go counterculture to that and be like, nah, I just think it's funny to piss people off now. You know what I mean?
And that's
I'm
why
like, yeah, that's the way to do it. You know
see,
what I mean?
this exact conversation is why I want to move to Thailand because
Yeah.
like I want to move to a place where it's like you just wear flip flops and shorts
Yeah, totally.
and a fucking like button up shirt that like you unbutton or it's like oh it's cold, all right, let me button up my shirt.
Do I need my button shirt or my unbuttoned shirt
Yeah,
today?
yeah,
Yeah, dude, I get it.
because
I
it's
mean-
like it's just like
Yeah.
you know society and like you know countercultures. There is no counterculture anymore. It feels like, or like the counterculture is like so. Like, what is the counterculture?
It's wild, dude.
What is fucking
I don't know.
counterculture?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's a great question.
You know,
It's not for us to know.
no,
you know what I
no,
mean?
no.
I think in the spectrum of things, counterculture is just living your life as you want and trying not to be a fucking piece of shit to everyone around you,
Yeah,
right? I mean,
yeah,
not getting bought into all the things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as the youth goes, what is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everything's so segregated. It's
Well,
either,
everything's so segregated, and it used to be easily identifiable. And I'm not saying it as like a everything has to be like within this like cute little box, but it was just easier to find people. Like, you know, I feel it was easier to find like-minded people.
Yeah.
Because you could literally like, you know, see someone that's like kind of dressed like you, looks like you, and be like, yo, that person is definitely into the same shit as me.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and not saying that you have to be around people that are only like you, but in the counterculture world, that's what you're trying to find.
Yeah, yeah.
And like now, like fucking two people could dress exactly the same and be completely
and hate each other for their outfits
and hate each other and be like, and it's like
what the fuck, man?
Like what the fuck? It's like, you know.
Yeah. But it became like that with us a little bit too.
Oh yeah,
because the kids that got into punk rock early enough were okay, but the kids that weren't punk and showed up to school with a safety pin patch on or a handwritten marker shirt,
the old
we gatekeepers. We were gatekeepers, you know. And I got called a poser punk many times for my fucking for my background. You know what I mean? Like
I was never like really a part of like the cool kid punk circle.
Sure.
Like when I was like in like younger, you know what I mean? Like I like our punk circle was always the not like straight fucking skinny jean, like you know what I mean? Like your typical patch punk, you know what I mean? Like we were patch punks, but like definitely our own kind of patch
but you guys
punks.
were trouble.
We used to actually so
yeah, it's a weird one, man. But it's an interesting question. What is counterculture these days? You know what I mean?
Like, what is it?
How do you even? I don't know. How do you even achieve it?
Like, what is counterculture? Because like, nothing can grow organically. I feel like nothing can grow organically anymore. I feel everything is kind of like well, maybe nothing is kind of a broad stroke.
It is.
But just like, I don't know, things of real substance.
Yeah.
Like, otherwise it's like people nowadays, it's like, oh, I thought of this thing. I need to get the Instagram and Twitter name and the Facebook name and sit on it.
High level clout chasing.
Yeah.
You know, that's
it's so fucking annoying.
But it's weird. But then you see, like, when I think counterculture, I'm always driven towards music because that was my counterculture. It was the music that I loved.
Right.
You know, and then you do see bands that pop out and you're like Viagra Boys, like out of fucking nowhere, writing these tunes that are kind of punkish, but then you find out they don't give a fuck about punk rock at all. Yeah. They're just fucking dudes in their 20s that want to have a good time and they're making party dance music basically in the way they know how. And that's an organic growth, right? And that shit's always going to be celebrated. Look at Turnstile. You know what I mean? Like that's another band where you're like, God damn, dude, like they're bridging this weird gap, and it's easy for us as older guys to step back and go like, well, this is kind of like how the Refused came out, you know what I mean? Like just this weird amalgamation of two different types of music coming together and making it work. But it's really hard to fucking blaze that path anymore, you know what I mean? Like, and what are you blazing it for? Are you trying to get fucking noticed? Musically, obviously, that's the goal is to get fucking be there. But
I think now, like the end goal is honestly like, hey, we can be in a band and be huge, which is just not very punk ethos.
It's not. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, and I'm not saying that it's like, oh,
it's
you
bad.
fucking. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just different.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It is different. Yeah.
There's different reasoning behind it. There's different ethics behind it, and it's like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and even like you look at like the popular things right now, stoicism, fucking, you know, all that shit, and it's like that stuff's cool, you know, like it's not counterculture, but it's a thing that was invented years and hundreds of fucking years ago. You know, and like you see like the Daily Stoic and all these like teachings and things that, you know, go against our natural tendencies. You know, is that counterculture? Even though it was created fucking thousands of years ago. You know, or it's just there's so many weird things. You know, I know me and you have talked about that stoicism shit a while. You know,
the Daily Stoic. I love that page, but that guy's kind of annoying too.
Yeah,
he's just like one of those guys where I'm like, dude, I would not want to have a conversation.
Can you imagine being with your kids around that guy?
It's
just not happening. Dude. Yeah,
he has to be on his second or third wife. If he's on his first wife, no.
It's no fucking way, dude.
No fucking
way. It reminds me of that Will Ferrell sketch because there's like different parents, right? Like, and I was thinking back, like, because I yell at my kids you know, every once in a while, just to fucking like, hey, knock it the fuck off. You know what I mean? And I stumbled upon the Will Ferrell's first sketch on SNL the other day, and it was the barbecue one. I don't know if you remember that. Maybe, I don't know if Kenny for set up to even pull this up, but maybe look for it. It's Will Ferrell SNL barbecue sketch. We'll see if we can pull it up. And the synopsis of it is that he's barbecuing, talking about mundane shit, and his kids are on a shed. You ever seen this one?
Okay.
All right, we'll pause for a sec. Let's see if we can get this set up.
Great landscaping job. Did you do that yourself?
You bet. Hey, there's gonna be a meeting between your ass and the palm of my hand if you don't get off the shed. Now get off the shed. What do you think of the fountain? You like that?
That's exactly me, dude. It's my parenting style.
Ooh, what time did you say John was gonna drop by?
She's still barbecuing.
Gosh, I forgot to call and tell you that he said he can't come just to go ahead and eat, but he'll be here for dessert and coffee.
Why didn't he just say he doesn't like my burgers? I will punch you in the face if you don't get off the shed. Now get off the shed. Get off the shed. Get off the damn shed.
All right, you can stop it, dude. God damn it. Yeah, I was randomly just clicking around on shit, and I was like, this might be exactly how I built my whole entire parenting style, dude.
That
You know what I
that
mean?
is definitely Craig's parenting style right there.
Dude.
I will say.
Yeah. Anyway, but my kids are fucking weird, dude. So what do you want to do? What am I supposed to do? Yell at them? Fuck, I guess.
You know, I think it's just the fact that we're parents now.
I know. How many fucking things do you find yourself doing? You're like, how the fuck how did that come in? And then you realize it's exactly how I was raised.
Dude, I have 2 boys and I have a 17-year-old, and it is, oof.
It's getting tough.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's getting fun, dude.
It's fun.
Yeah, it was so funny, man. After watching, well, I will say, man, it was super cool to see your kid play.
Yeah.
We went to his kid's 17th birthday, and happy birthday, Parker. Happy birthday, August Parker. Baby. I like you. But John was kind enough to let a bunch of his friends, man, play in their backyard, which was the bravest move I've ever seen as a father. Yeah. And but to watch your kid play drums, dude, was that's got to be a good deal.
Yeah.
Especially in like a legit like punk band, you know, not even punk. It's like a metal. It's a grindy-ish, like a metal band, dude. And he was holding his own, man. So I didn't know he played drums. First of all, second of all, I didn't know he was fucking pretty talented. He's
pretty good, huh?
Yeah,
like
he sucked seriously.
I was I've been talking with a few friends in like the music industry, and I'm like, oh yeah, he started playing. I'm like, and you know what? He has it.
Yeah, he's got the thing.
The proverbial
it.
You know
awesome,
what I
man.
mean? Like we all talk about it in the music world where it's like what takes it to get it? And it's like you got it.
Have it. You have it
got
or
it
you
or you
don't.
You know? It's
That's
like definitely not a thing that comes about.
It can be learned.
I mean, it can be,
you know,
but he's got it like right out the bat.
He really does.
Like,
yeah.
Damn.
It was awesome, man. It was awesome to see all him and his little fucking, you know, I say little, they're almost adults now, but you know, it's hard to ever see it's hard to ever see Parker as an adult, you know, just like I'm sure you look at my kids and you're like, my daughter 15, you're like, Jesus.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild how big they're all getting.
Yeah, it's a wild one, man. But
well,
dude, good luck on tour.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm stoked for you. We're looking forward. I'm going to hold John accountable for field reports.
I'll send in some video field reports, find out some wild, wacky shit.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Do something to have a little something, you know, maybe we, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll do some phone calls,
some phone calls and shit.
I'm going to be taking this whole studio apart, revamping the studio over the next week. There's a possibility we might miss a week on the podcast. I'll let you guys know if that's going to happen. We're not going away. We're just I'm trying to get this thing looking a little better. Something I do want to announce is that me and my wife, Rosie, are going to be starting a podcast. We're going to be launching it here in the next couple of weeks. Let me give you some details here. Hold on real quick.
Here we go. Big news.
Yeah, this is going to be big news here. All right, so me and my wife, Rosie, have been talking about this for a long time. We're going to be starting a podcast called Breaking the Bar. It's a parenting podcast. It's about parenting, raising kids, life, marriage, maybe, you know, relationships, stuff like that. Mostly based on parenting. Our spiel basically is that you hear a lot of times in parenting about lowering the bar, or raising the bar for your kids. Well, what happens if your kids fucking broke the bar? Our kids have broken our bar. So we're just out here trying to fucking survive, right? So the podcast is going to be largely based on topics about parenting, going in and out of things that are helpful, not helpful. But we do want to hear from you guys. So if you guys want to start sending in stuff now, you can. If you have parenting fails, advice, or questions, me and Rosie have been together 17 years. We have a pretty good relationship. I'm not just saying that. Most people that say they have a great relationship are lying out of their fucking ass. But maybe John can attest.
I have a great relationship.
That you have a great relationship with my wife. That's really nice. Thank you. So we are, we're going to launch this podcast, and it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be some fun stuff in there. So if you guys want to start sending in parenting fail stories, just fucking oh shit situations, parenting questions, you need advice for stuff. Myself is an idiot, but my wife actually has early childhood development degree. She damn near has her master's in child development and education. She's very smart. She actually reads more than the headline of an article. It's pretty incredible. So go ahead and start sending those into breakingthebarpod@gmail.com. Look out for that in the next couple weeks. Otherwise, my band Tongue has a show on the 14th of September at Miss Olson's. It's going to be a pretty rad one. Look out for flyers on that. And as always, guys, I really appreciate everyone that listens and participates with this podcast. If every one of you that listens could hit a like and a subscribe on YouTube or iTunes or Spotify, we would actually be making some money. So go ahead and do that. Tell your fucking friends. John, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Always good to see you,
And,
brother.
Jay, I love you, and good luck.
Oh my God, that's right. Send food.
Yeah, send food
Send
to Jay.
food to the Ventura River.
Yeah.
Jay
If
is
you need
stuck.
to, just send it down in a boat because
Jay
he's
is-
going to catch it.
Jay is still stuck in a crevasse. When we paused to watch the video
Yeah.
of SNL, we called Jay. He could barely talk because his blood sugar was so low. But we need him back.
need him back.
I'm gone next week.
Yeah, what are we going to do?
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
All right.
you know. So send food.
Yeah. We love you, Jay. Goodbye.